Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So guys, if you're also returning, thanks a million for returning to my channel and for watching my content. So guys, I'm walking and I'm hoping we can chit chat a little bit. And we're still going to be talking about the hurricane that hit Jamaica, the Category 5 hurricane that hit Jamaica. We all know that it's the first a hurricane of that magnitude ever hit a Caribbean country, I think. Don't quote me on that. But I think that's my opinion. That's what I think based on what, I've seen since I've been here on Earth. It is the first that a hurricane of that magnitude that hit a Caribbean country like Jamaica. We all know we are blessed. We are blessed. We are highly favored by God, because when I think about it, I'm like, okay, God could have directed the hurricane right across Jamaica, but he didn't. Because if he had gone straight across Jamaica with a Category 5 hurricane like that, then just guess what? Jamaica would probably be wiped off the map. But God weren't saying that. God didn't do that. And I guess the reason why he allowed the hurricane to make that turn, because remember now, all our lives, Jamaica been there, and a lot of times hurricane is about to hit Jamaica and God just shift it. Yeah, we pray and he shift it. Yeah, he send it somewhere else, right? Sometimes we just get like a little bit of breeze, a little bit of wind and stuff like that. That's what we get. So to show you how we are in God's favor. Yeah, he favors us. But I believe that based on everything, some of the things that are happening in Jamaica, I'm not going to say everything, but some of the things that are happening in Jamaica, knowing that Jamaica have the most church per square mile for a little Caribbean country like that, trust me, I'm a Jamaican, live in Jamaica, and trust me, almost every mile or every 2 mile or every 3 mile that you can, some of the churches, they're so close to each other. It's like some of them are just like meters away from each other. Yeah, that's how close the churches are in Jamaica. And for us, we are a nation that is so, I don't even know what to describe us, but we are very evil when it comes down to certain things. Even during this hurricane thing. Hold on, guys, man. Whew. I'm walking, and I'm doing this because it's healthy. When you're going up in age, you have to do some of this, right? You have to do some walking and all that. So, and I don't go to gym, right? And I'm in my 50s, right? So anyway, let's get back. And I'm saying, even the hurricane that passed, I've seen videos where people are going into the community to help the ones that need help. And yet, the Jamaicans, some of them would stop the vehicle on the road, hold up the people them, at GON point, that, hold them up and try to take stuff that they're taking into those communities to help other people. There are so many people that is in those communities that don't have a home. I was watching this This young lady that I subscribed to, her name is Maya Slay, and she literally tells us how St. Elizabeth, what it looks like, especially going down into the area, Black River, where the hurricane make landfall, Black River, and all of those places. I mean, come on, people. We need to understand that God is not playing with us. And if you all don't realize that this is a wake-up call, I don't know when we will ever realize. And not only that, if we don't change from the evil ways, right? If we don't change from this evil ways that we're, I mean, the things that we're doing, if we don't change, people, let me tell you something. It's going to be worse the next time. Because I tell you, God is not playing. God is not playing. And any Jamaican who should come across this video, remember I told you, he's not playing. I see a little video on TikTok. It's on YouTube and it's on TikTok, it's on Facebook, where there was this lady that warned us about this devastation that was going to happen to Jamaica. It happened, I think she sent out this warning in 2024, last year, around about the same time as the hurricane hit. And typical us, we are the type of people who don't really take things serious. We laughed. Some of them laughed at her and sent out hatred comment, you know, underneath her video. I mean, we're such a set of stupid people that we feel like, okay, because we're big, bad, and, you know, God have to come to us and tell us, say, yes, this is what I'm going to do to Jamaica, so gear up. And even when, if God should come to us and tell us that, we still don't believe. Because to us, we just believe that, oh, it's not God, it's man. Just like a lot of times, a lot of us say, oh, who write the Bible? Man write the Bible. Yeah, we know it's man write the Bible, but guess what? God inspired them to write it. Right? God inspired them to write it. And just like how God inspired them to write it, it's the same way he sent his prophets and all of them to come and warn us and to tell us what is going to take place if we don't change our ways. I've never seen Jamaica like that in all my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the worst I've seen Jamaica. The worst I've seen Jamaica. And it's not God just, it's just a few parishes. Jamaica have 14 parishes and the hurricane passed through about 4 or 5 of them. So think about it. Subtract, all right, let me put it at about 5. So subtract 5 from 14 and see how much you get. Subtract 5 from 14 and see how many parishes you get. And to the Prime Minister of Jamaica, you need to open your eyes. Right? A lot of uno, anytime God's ready for throw it in wrath on uno, let me tell you something, it's not going to be nice. And some of you might be coming at me in my comment section after saying this, but we all know it's true. Anytime God decided to pour out his wrath on the leaders of Jamaica, it's not going to be nice. You guys can say, well, you never get a warning from a simple little Jamaican like me. Yeah. And some of you might come in my comment section and say, oh, you're a false prophet, or you're this, or you're that. It don't really matter. I'm not prophesying anything. I'm only saying we need to change our ways. We need to change the way we do. I mean, when I was in Jamaica, there are so many churches that are empty. So many churches that are empty, and I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? Yeah, and some of the pastors, them too. Yeah, because some of you pastors, are doing things that is not pleasing in the sight of God. God don't like it. Some of you are pretending, right? But his words have to fulfill. The Bible have to fulfill. Because he said many are called, but he only chose few. So, some of you all that are doing things that you all know that you're not supposed to do, let me tell you something. We need to stop. We need to wake up and smell the coffee. We Jamaican, we need to wake up and smell the coffee and know that, guess what? God ain't playing. He's not playing. He's not playing. He's not playing with Jamaica, and he's not playing with the world. You know, I see where, even in Jamaica, I mean, remember what God did with to Sodom and Gomorrah? You remember? Who remember? Only Lot and his family was saved. And not even Lot's wife did not save, because guess what? She looked back. She looked back on all the material things. And what happened? She turned a pillar of salt. Let us read our Bible. Right? Let us read our Bible and know that, guess what? God ain't playing. He's not playing, so guess what? We need to wake up and smell the coffee and realize that God is not playing. We need to change our evil ways. We need to change our dirty ways. All of the slackness that we are going on with, we need to change it. Right? We are rebuilding Jamaica. As I said before, we are rebuilding Jamaica, but let us also rebuild our spiritual life, because that is most important. The rebuilding of Jamaica is important, but our spiritual life is more important than even the rebuilding of Jamaica. Okay? So guys, as I said, I'm on the road. You have a wonderful day. I'm walking because this is healthy. So you guys have a wonderful day.